Hey, what's up, my crypto fans? So in today's video, we're going to go over the latest in the excuses or bullshit that's coming from Manny the scammy, as people are calling him. Now, for me, I think enough is enough. Now, for the Moon Boys, I know you're not going to like this, but I think you have to say the time is here. For the people that are probably not Moon Boys and on the road to bullshit, you probably know that the delays and the excuses are getting absolutely comical. So with Manny's latest excuse that a review is happening on the back of a 2-day review is absolutely hard to digest for people wanting the refunds. So I'm going to go over quickly what he's saying about leaving the project, what I think is going to happen, and when you're going to get a next kind of excuse. So if you want to know all that cool stuff and more, stay tuned and let's go crypto. What up? So for those of you that are new to the channel, I'm Christian and this is Crypto OG, where I give you the news, reviews and overviews in the crypto, DeFi, yes, and sometimes NFT space. And of course, the mandatory waffle that anything you see, hear or choose to ignore is not financial advice and it's just me being nice. So the latest saga or the latest update in what people are calling it, Manny the scammy road to nowhere. Now, I are pretty much on the fence of how far you should take it with someone. Obviously, we know that when you get into these projects, they're high risk. So the death threats and the threats of absolutely killing him are not great and they're probably not welcome. You shouldn't be like that. But I can understand where the emotion and the upset's coming from in the community. But here, if we jump into the website, I won't play the video, but on this latest update, if you go to Prosperity Gem Ventures, it's over website. That's a joke. That's for me. It's put that on there. Here he says that this is probably the last update he's going to put out on the project. After this, he's quitting PGV. PGV's over. The last video update. So if anyone does believe what he says and he's getting updated and the product's going to come in on Monday now, not Thursday as promised, not Friday as promised, not Saturday as promised, not Sunday as promised, but Monday now. An original 5 days after the original bullshit. You're probably going to have to get it from the Discord, or there'll be videos coming out there that probably update people on the Discord. But for me, I think enough is enough, and the time is here where you have to pretty much say that the funds are probably not there. You know, I just don't think that 60 million is there. Now, I'm going to come out and say it. Now, anyone's willing to challenge me on this. Unfortunately, I was going to do a live AMA and say all this on there and get people's views, but unfortunately, I couldn't get hold of the YouTubers I wanted to do it with. I think one of them, Jamie DeFi, is quite busy, and Pocket Aces seem to have disappeared, which I'd love to hear from him, actually. If you see this video, Pocket Aces, leave a comment, reach out to me personally, I'll reach out to you. But, you know, you was very vocal on this project in the beginning, and you seem to have sort of like gradually folded back into the shadows. Now all shit's hit the fan. Now, I'm not saying that's any detriment to you. I'm just saying what I see, facts are facts and stats are stats. Now, I'm a very factual person, so I think, let me just tell you in a brief update what I think is going to happen here. I think Manny's going to gradually keep you swinging and keep you hanging until he gets his house in order to find out how the best way you can exit this is. I think we're starting to see the signs now where he kept you swinging on that he was going to start a new project, he was going to start the new bot stuff. That's all gone now. Now the software he's taking to himself. Now he's closing PGV because of the death threat. Everything that he's doing, that you won't like, he blames on you. He blames it on the investors. He blames it on the death threats. Not once have I heard in any of these videos, these whiny Manny videos, that it says, you know what, guys, I messed up. I didn't get the refunds out. I didn't have the money. I did this, this, and this. If it was me and I have my investors and I lose their money or I mess up, I have to give them a report. I have to send them a report to say, look, I did this trade or I did that trade and it messed up. I lost the money lost in the market. And I have to have a paper trail of every investment and everything I did, because my investors are going to come to me and they're going to say, what the F happened? I couldn't go to them and say, I'll give you a refund as and when I can get it. It just wouldn't wash. So you believe what you want to believe. I personally think, just my own opinion, and I only go on facts and stats and my own opinions, is the money's not there. There's no way in this God-given earth that there's 60 million there in a wallet and that he's waiting on a review of a review after 2 days for them funds to come in. And the fact that he even actually has the audacity to say that people are uneducated in the system or uneducated in the process, that for those that don't understand, you can't just withdraw funds. I find that really insulting to the investors, because what I think is underestimated by Manny here is how educated the investors are. And we know when you're talking bullshit, we know that we don't need a review on the back of a 2-day review to review getting the funds out. That's just absolutely stupid. And when he's saying that, oh, this is such a lot of money, this is such a loan to get 60 million out, anything he hears from now on's not really going to be of an interest to him. I think, like I say, if Monday the refunds happen, I again will give you the competition winners 1,000 BUSD, 1,000 in WayPay, which will be worth 1,600 on launch day, and obviously I'll give a virtual high five to Manny for finally getting there, not for lying to everyone. But I genuinely don't think that's going to happen. I'll do my last video on this on Monday just to see if it happened or not. Yes, I know it's easier said than done, but I think you're going to have to chalk this one down as a loss. Again, just my opinion, but if it was me and on my investment platforms, which I do a lot of investing on daily, I would be chalking this down as a loss and moving on. But again, you do you, let him do him. Don't let it bother you too much. I know a lot of you are hurting. I know a lot of the pain's there. Hopefully, you know, some godforsaken miracle happens and Manny gets the refunds out, but I just can't see it. So as always, I'm sorry this is the end. Manny's turning his back on the project. I think he just wants to get rid of it now. I think it's a headache. I think he hasn't got the funds. I think he wants to do an exit plan, but that's just my view. So I do genuinely think the curtains have come down on PGV. It is the road to nowhere, not the road to refund. And I'm sorry for every single investor that's in there. Just my opinion. Now, I know a lot of opium moon boys will sit on the other side of the fence and say, no, you've got the 60 million, you're wrong. Why would he do this? Why would he do that? I'll tell you why I do everything. It's just a common string along con, get you stringing as long as he can so he can get everything in order, get his exit strategy in place to cause the less minimal damage to him. After all, he's got millions and millions of other people's money, so he's got the money to sort of rebase and do what he needs to do. But as always on Crypto OG, trade smart, trade safe, and don't get wrecked.